everyone. We welcome you to the opening ceremony of Mayo Middle's Round Square Conference 2023. This landmark event commenced in the year 2018 with the aim of communicating Round Square ideals and ethos to every student of Mayo. This event, popularly known as MMRSC, witnesses a plethora of activities where the students of grade 7 host the students of grade 8 and exhibit their outstanding leadership skills. And this year's theme is It's Now or Never, which is based on the larger theme of the year for the school, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Play for Change. And it gives me immense pleasure to introduce the chief guest for the ceremony, Mrs. Manjot Dillon. Mrs. Manjot Dillon is the founder and director of Invictus International School, a gateway that offers CBSE, CAIE, and advanced placement courses by the College Board, and also a renowned IB candidate school. Mrs. Dillon is the former chairperson of FLO Amritsar and a member of the national governing body of FLO, India's apex and oldest women's organization. She is at the head of numerous projects aimed at the empowerment of women entrepreneurs and underprivileged women. She has worked extensively in rural areas to promote women-led MSMEs and set up skilling centers for women. She has worked for the empowerment and skilling of women prison inmates and is a member of the Punjab Prisons Development Board. She is an active member of the Board of Control at Guru Nanak Dev University, which is one of the top-ranked public universities in the country. We welcome you, ma'am.
May I request Pranit Jain to present the sapling to our chief guest, Mrs. and Mr. Dillon. Ladies and gentlemen, this sapling will be planted at the Bee Garden opposite Junior School Mess for the pollinators as a part of Round Square collaboration. Thank you, Pranit. Let's start this beautiful morning by offering our prayers to the Almighty. May I now invite the young Mayoites to present Ganesh Vandana. delegates to begin with the flag ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for MMRSC, who is holding the round 12 flag. He is accompanied by few grand paribas. Next up, we have Shreya Amar Shah, gracefully marching with the Mayo College Girls School flag. He is accompanied by emotional flag.
Next in line is Ayan Ali, exhibiting elegance and poise by holding the Mayo College flag. He is accompanied by Kalab Bansal. Next is Siddharth Jaipuria, accompanied Zorawar Singh Bajaj, proudly displaying the Bharat House flag. Next up is Jaipuria Singh Nagar, holding the flag of Pinky House. He is accompanied by Arvind Barati. Next, we have the graceful Himaya Vyas, carrying the flag of Saraswati House with arms bent accompanying them. Up next is Raghav Agarwal, proudly holding the collar of the flag. He is accompanied by the Ram Bajaj. Pranshu Kedia, followed by Ayan Das, showcasing a beautiful display of skills and beauty as the proudly carry the flag of Next is Anmol Bansal, proudly holding the Jodhpur House flag. He is accompanied by Pratish Kedia. Next we have the graceful Adishri Rai, carrying the flag of Tirunelveli House with Sri Kamal. Next up is Hardik Rani, holding the flag of Kashmiri House. He is accompanied by Satish Jain. Leading the way for Meera House is the elegant Avni Arora, accompanied by Bhumika Agarwal. Next, we have the graceful Rekha Parekh, carrying the flag of Parvani House, accompanied by Renam Swarima. Next up is Mahmood Sofi, proudly holding the flag of Rajasthan House. He is accompanied by Mahesh Bharat. For the Olympic House, we have the graceful Kyati Singh, accompanied by Satyendra Rai.
event.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome here. I wish you a very warm welcome to this edition of Bay of Middle's Round Square Conference. We're very happy for the second year to have the girls of class 8 from MCGS. Last year, their contribution was very, very phenomenal, and we hope it will be as much or even more this year. Though many of you may have heard it before, but this concept was actually originated here in Bay of College, that we organize the conference in such a way that every student gets a chance first to organize the conference and then to be a delegate. So that wherever you go and attend the conference, you will understand how the conference comes about and how best you can leverage all the offerings of that conference. Let me also on this occasion tell you that if some of you have come here last evening around 5 o'clock when I came, and I would have told you that the opening ceremony is happening here today, I can see my boss is smiling. You would have said many. That's what there is no plan. But this is amazing. For all the entire team of us who have worked to make it happen, and compliments to everyone. Surely, this morning also I got a little nudge. The bodies are keeping AC coming, but what's up here? Because we chose this venue only because it will be more comfortable than the humid weather outside. But let me, on this occasion, extend a very, very warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Manjot Dillon, and Arjun Ali. You heard there from Amritsar. They are promoters of education in a very, very big way in that part of our country. So I have the privilege of visiting them, and it's so good to see the passion with which they wish to bring about their educational institutions in such a manner that they become institutions of repute in the years to come. But now, however much you try, it's a long way before you come to me. Because you can't help it if you have 150 years old, but you're on your way and you're doing well. Also, very warm welcome to the School Support Director for our region, South Asia and Gulf region, Mrs. Rajin Sandhu. She's not a newcomer to us, she's been before. She's attended the MMRSC as well before. She's been here for the global conference we organized in 2009. The next conference we organized in 2017 and a couple of times after that. But for your children to understand, every 5 years the Roundspur also conducts what we call a reflection. And in this reflection, we're supposed to see over the past 5 years what all has happened and what should be the way ahead. And we had a very fine interaction with her last evening. And I suppose she would have formed her impression that when she goes back, the report will be fine. And based on that, any pointers which are there, we will take them out in time to come. I also want to request all the delegates to actively take part in every event, because we've got some very talented keynote speakers amongst us. And may I just request them one by one to rise and look at them, appreciate them. Mr. Abhishek Krishna was here in April. We are professionals of great repute. Those of you will remember that when Professor Vishnu Mohan Bhatt had come on his recital, he was the one who was accompanying him. He's come back for a week to conduct a workshop. And on the valedictory day, we hope we will see glimpses of the outcome of his efforts. Admission in your college. So that's the story of his life. That early in life he decided that he wishes to do something, and for that he has become an entrepreneur at a very young age, and he will talk about his story. We also have Ms. Geeta Mithani. She's going to be our first keynote speaker. Again, directed the Geeta. I think Ma'am Supreme Council is going to be an addition to her as well. But she is a well-known climate activist. And this is that theme now or never. So she's the first keynote speaker today, and we are very happy to have her amongst us. We also have from friendly schools a few observers that we get every year. And now, let me start in the back. Yeah, I can see Julia. Deja Verma is with us. Sylvia School, Georgia. Your aunt you have?
Kanu sir.
Kanu Tiwari, yes. She's also a traveler. She's now in the Masuri International School. Also went to Sindhya, but is now with the Vidya Devi International School in Assam. So welcome, please. Oh, I forgot to introduce. I think you all have seen her by now. Meghna Gandhi. She's been here for some time. Of course, Apurva and Pawan, you know her well, where she works at the King's College, King's Academy in Jordan. But she's also worked in Bombay, a couple of schools in Bombay, including the Gurubai School. We're very happy to have you with us. Thank you.
Sabina Menon.
Sabina, why are you hanging? Sabina Menon from the Pathway School around me. And Ranjit Bhatia is also a familiar face from Venom Boys. I think you've known many of you from before. So it's so nice to have all of you here with us. And do I need to introduce the observer from the girls' school as well?
Yes, sir, very much.
So are you an observer or are you in charge? I need to get up on some particular reason. Your observer days are over now. Next year you are going to be organizing this conference. You can take all our resources to do it here. But you will be organizing the conference, and the two you and I can enjoy this one. Thank you very much. So once again, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. It's a delight to have all of you amongst us. And I do hope not only our boys, as well as the girls' school, take back very happy memories of these next 3 days with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are now request our distinguished chief guest, Mrs. Manjur Dillon, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. I must confess, it's very unnerving to stand here in the presence of probably and unarguably the best orator in the country and to deliver a speech, nothing less. So, sir, agree on. I deem it a great privilege to stand here and address the I generation of Mayoites. I've been very excited to visit your illustrious institution, and thank you, sir, for giving me that opportunity. I can feel the crackling energy in the room, and it's very, very exciting. I don't have much to share with you children. I would like to use your lingo. After sir's address, what would I say? But I would like to use your lingo to talk to you and not turn to Plato or Proust, but I would rather turn to Peter Parker and Potter. So what do they say to us? Are these names familiar? Peter Parker and Potter? Yeah. So I knew that. So I went to those wise people. So let me begin with my favorite. My favorite is Peter Parker, or Spidey, as we more fondly call it. And this is something that all of you know, Spidey's credo, shared with him by his favorite beloved uncle. Any guesses? You all know this. But let me remind you, yes. Fabulous. So with great power comes great responsibility. Peter Parker learns this in a tough way. But he does remind us that we must handle power with great thought, care, and responsibility. And I can see Your school has invested a lot of power in you. And now that responsibility rests on your competent shoulders. You're also the legatees of this illustrious institution, a legacy of excellence. And you must handle that power with great responsibility. I would like to use again what I referred to your lingo. Move from hashtag me to hashtag we. Shall we? Yes. And moving on, there is another interesting hashtag that I'd like to talk about. Many of you use Instagram, and that hashtag very commonly that I see you using is hashtag squad goals. Heard of that? Boys don't have squads? Girls, do we have squad goals? Okay, we'd rather not reveal here. So this reminds me of Snow White. If Snow White was on Instagram, she would post pictures with her friends, the dwarfs, and use the hashtag squad goals. But anyway, let's move to the lesson. So the lesson is having a solid group of trusted friends, maybe 7 or so, is very important. Is it important, girls? Is it important to have friends? Yes. We share secrets with them. We share our quirks. Sometimes our tuck. We do. I know you do. But always our pain. Their hugs are better than hot chocolate. So keep your friends close. They are magical. And talking of magic, and of course standing here in your awe-inspiring institution, reminds me of another place. Now again, easy guess, which place could I be reminded of? Clue, magic. Hogwarts, of course. So, we learned many lessons. From Harry, Hermione, Dumbledore. But for me, what rings loudest is Ron Weasley's "Don't let the muggles get you down." Right? So yes, my little friends, do not let anybody tell you that you are not magical. Don't let anybody tell you you don't have magic. Don't let anybody discourage you, doubt you, or discredit you. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. You and your Mayo are magical. And we are all unique and proud to be so. You are Mayo and I am Invictus. We are both good and we are both magical. So thank you, sir, for inviting me to this magical place, to the Mayo Middle Town Square Conference. It's wonderful to see young people find their voice and converge to empower themselves and also to empower their peers. It's a great initiative, very innovative, and it could only have been possible under the visionary leadership of Sir. We all always look up to you, sir, taking back great memories and motivation. And like you all, may I say, let there be light. Thank you.